Hi everyone, I'm Toby Reeves with Rescott LC, a digital marketing firm in Indianapolis, Indiana. Welcome to part 2 of Simple Tips to Better Sales. So let's get right into it. I and a number of sales professionals believe that we're on the edge of a major shift or remake of the sales model. In a way, it's sort of scary and exciting at the same time. In fact, some predict that the only salesperson type or role that's going to be left by the time this is all done are those that are selling high-valued solutions, because they are called the sales authority, not a salesperson. That is the changing sales landscape, and in my opinion, many salespeople will not know how to succeed. Perhaps we should call this change Sales-ageddon. So to see what's ahead, it's important to see how we got to where we are today. I'm going to start with the disclaimer. There are a variety of sales practices in play today, and one is not necessarily any better than the other. It depends on your product or service, your industry, and your market base. But it's important to take a look at the main methodologies over the past 50 to 60 years, because by knowing the history, we can understand the future a little bit better. So let's go ahead and talk about the sales methodologies over the past couple of years. They include task selling. This is what I saw back in the 1990s, which spent very little time on building trust and rapport and more time on moving the prospects through the sales funnel. You know, you start by talking a little bit about the big game, and then boom, you move them right through the sales steps. It was the type of selling where you say something like, "If you could buy this today, would you want the red or the blue?" And then you focus hard with a little bit of pressure on getting that commitment. You get the picture. It's called speeds and feeds selling. Then there's consultative selling. So where I might term task selling is more adversarial selling, consultative selling is more advisorial selling. Although consultative selling has been around since the 1970s with Matt Cannon's book called Consultative Selling, I personally didn't start practicing that approach until about the year 2000. In this model, you serve as the prospect's consultative advisor in their decision-making process. It's designed to be a rapport-building process, building trust, while positioning you as the valued resource. You're willing to share valuable and helpful information about your industry and solutions without asking much, if anything, in return. You even risk losing the business. But you're sitting alongside of them during the process as their advisor. This approach is what I term needs and leads, where you identify the needs and lead them right to the right solution, perhaps yours. Now, advances in technology is radically changing the way we view selling. It's disruptive and transformative at the same time. In finishing up my inbound marketing certification, HubSpot had a graphic that nailed it right on the head. It states that the traditional marketer-centric methods of cold calling, cold emails, interruptive ads, and other techniques, when the marketer deems it necessary, is given way to inbound marketing such as SEO, blogging. It creates attraction and makes it more customer-centric, meaning when the customer wants more information. The buyer currently can get any information they want, pretty much, simply by searching the web. So who's the biggest loser in this particular model? It's going to be the traditional salesperson. Do you want proof that this is already happening? Take a look at cold calling. Decision makers are becoming more elusive with the advent of caller ID, voicemail systems, and the like. In one recent cold calling sales campaign, it took over 900 cold call outreaches from a professional demand-generating company to schedule just one appointment on average. So what do you do as a sales leader? Do you continue to beat your head against the wall even harder? Is more better in this case? What about cold emails? Oh yes, that's called spamming. There's laws against that. In fact, Tom Searcy, who's a noted sales expert, author, and speaker, said in an April 2015 article in Entrepreneur magazine that life in sales in the next 5 years will be unrecognizable and will require adaptation. He even goes to say that consultative selling is giving way to a new way of selling called authority selling. You will need to be an industry authority, not just a company consultant or salesperson. So for more information on Tom's article, see the link below. In our next video, we will take a look at actual tips on how to help improve your sales. Now remember, it's important to have this foundation in place so that you can better adjust to the inevitable shift and the new sales methodologies that's coming up within the next few years. So get ready, and I'll see you on Tuesday.